Hello, everybody. Is your friend here, Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. Listen to this before we give you that. Anyway, nice one. Nice one. The reason for that, I will let you know as time goes on. As I said, my name is Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. I'm your friend, I'm your brother, I'm your fan, and I'm one of your colleagues on planet Earth. The purpose of that is that just a single drum, but with different tone and voice on it. Once you tap it on certain level, you hear different voice on it. And that's what prompt the topic of today. And what is the topic of today? The stoning at Golden Gate. Stoning at Golden Gate. You go stoning at Golden Gate. Yes. What is stone? Where is the gate? What is the stone? Where is the gate? Who have been stoned? We will download everything to you shortly. Stoning at the Golden Gate derived or probably retrieved from spiritual text, because remember that those religion texts that we back up today as Holy Bible, Holy Quran, Holy Torah, and Hindu books and all that are separate texts that individual scholars go and gather. Let's leave that historical part of them alone. Let's face the topic, which is stoning at Golden Gate. This derived from the capital punishment that was given to a lady adulterer. Those days that she wanted to be stoned, she was condemned to death, and they are really ready to stone her to death. Remember that time, same-sex wasn't common. It was around, but it wasn't common. So this lady was committed adultery with a man, but the man was left alone, and they pick only her and ready to stone her to death. what a what a misjudgment. Total wrong. Why only her? That shows you then men rule the world. The first stone that we all love to cast is judgment. Judgment. Individual. You, myself, Mr. A, Mr. B, Mrs. A, Mrs. B, and Miss A, Miss B. Judgment is a common phenomenon. It's common to us. When you see him, just it's a so person. You judge, and Mother Teresa says, once you judge somebody, you have no time to love them at all. And when Dai says something about judgment as well, said the person that judging is not about the person that you're judging, but it's about you If you're judging somebody, though you're judging them, but you're even judging yourself too. So that's the first stone that we normally cast as an individual at Golden Gate. This is a Golden Gate. You are the Golden Gate that we're talking about. I am the Golden Gate that we're talking about. I am the Golden Gate. You are the Golden Gate too. Because as a man, as a woman, don't let me say man, as a human, you have to be a gatekeeper of your mind all the time. It's not even about now, tomorrow, or it's every second that you're living on this planet Earth. Keeping of your mind gate is a paramount. It's very, very important. That's why I was saying that drum, it's a single drum, right? A single drum here. But listen, here, different voice, different tone. Here, different tone. Here, different tone. And when you hit it harder, you see, here, different tone, different tone. So, but it's still a single drum. Same as we human. We have of numerous tone inside us. But we have to know what tune we have to voice out toward ourselves, toward our colleague, toward our skill, our career, tone of, prompt now, tone of postponing, and tone of laziness, right? That's the first tone that we're talking about, judgment. Judgment have to find a way of getting off. Though it's a right tools if you know how to apply it. Don't get me wrong, if you really, really know how to apply it. But the main thing is that the people that use it a lot have no clue of how it could be used. They just use it toward one another to make it feel less than you. It's a win-win game. Nobody less than you. Nobody less than you. If you live here, if you finish, are you gonna be a stone that no termite will yam you, or you won't decay? You will decay. So see this, and that could change your attitude toward your own colleague, toward somebody that doesn't look like you, or toward somebody that look funnier than you do. Because you might be saying, I look pretty, I look. You see? I just cut it off. Nothing. We see that from here. If they put blind on you and put his most handsome man in front of you, will you be able to recognize him? Will they put the blind on you, and command the prettiest lady, Mrs. Ward, to stand in front of you? Will you be able to recognize her? No. So treat individual as you want to treat yourself, as you love yourself. And that's where is another way, because some people, before you could treat somebody, you have to love yourself, and people they lack that, and that's part of what make us be here today. Self-love, self-realization. We talk about the first stone that people love to cast, which is judgment. That's stoning at Golden Gate. The second stone that people love to cast is fear. Fear could come in different version. Fear could come in different version. But it's still in the same pot because you are the vessel. But you allow it to stay. Fear of unknown. Fear of future. Fear of losing a job. Fear of you can't provide. And what we're saying here, the more you think about that, the more you fueling it. So let shift occur now. You see, the second stone that a lot of us like to cast. First one is judgment. The second one we're talking about is fear. Fear is what make people do what they don't want to do or react in a certain way. Right? And if you can conquer fear, because it's a soccer, fear is a soccer. If you can conquer fear, you halfway there. Trust me, you halfway there. How can you conquer the fear? You say, he's talking about fear. How can you conquer the fear? As you normally train or do exercise when you want to lose weight or when you want to gain muscle, so you have to train your interior confidence, your inner confidence. You have to imagine it. What you see as a fear, you have to face it as and see yourself conquer it. Or what causes fear, you have to adapt, have to avoid them. So your body can be register fear emotion every time. Because remember, we live in a very four round of existence. Four round of existence. Physical, mental, emotion, and spirit. Right? And all those things, the stone that we're talking about, they are embedded in all of this. Judgment, fear, they are embedded in there. Right? So what causes your fear? You have to plan yourself. Probably if you're seeking of maybe of fear, getting fear of certain that you can't provide, imagine yourself, find a way, right up in certain time. Equip yourself, attend seminar, seek advice, research, think of what you think you can deliver. Imagine it than just to tap into fear, and it could kill. Trust me, because it suck more than what you expect. Anyway, the third stone at golden gate that human love to cast is guilt. Guilty is another two bad truths on its own. And a poison is a total poison. Get it in yourself. I remember a book I read when I was young. We call it Macbeth, Shakespeare. Lady Macbeth, Master Macbeth, to kill Duncan at banquet. When this mastermind killer, when this murder, took place here now, Duncan has gone. You kill him already. But the main thing is the guilt doesn't leave the Macbeth. It doesn't leave him. Because he knows that what he did was totally wrong. And guilt is an emotional feeling of something that you do, you think that is wrong, but not all the time. That of Macbeth is a different guilt. A certain guilt of yourself, of maybe you can't provide for that, or probably you don't look pretty enough, or probably you don't look handsome enough, or probably you don't have enough car, you broke. Thousands of people are getting broke, and after a certain time, sunshine and the sun never sets. Sunshine and the sun never sets. That means the abundance leave them till infinity. That means the sun never sets. That's why West attached to that word. That sun doesn't set in west, that means there will be no poverty, there will be no any darkness in a different way. That's third stone, guilt. What I would say here is that start the self-love as much as you can now. That means you have to drop, as you drop in the first stone, this is judgment. As you drop in the second stone, which is fear. As you drop in the third stone, which is guilt, then apply self-realization. A certain book, I will say, for certain reason, I will tell some certain group to see this. See this, Destruction of Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams. Read this book. You could white, black, green, Indian, Chinese. Read this book. You will have a different view of individual. Because certain reason that people feel guilt or have judgment or fear of others is a misinformation about yourself and about the others. Right? As I told you, I'm a plumber and I'm a gas engineer. I visit people's house almost every day. And certain action I receive is very pleasant. Some are none. There was a time that I was doing certain job and the guy was giving me certain attitude. And after meantime, he was saying, I did the job, he loved it, and he was happy. The house was getting warm and everything was okay. And he was talking. He said, oh, do you know what? It's a bacon on one side, but on the thread is a crystal. Can you imagine that? It's a bacon. That means he was trying to explain that I'm a black, but on my job, I know what I'm doing. Upon the whole, I shows him that, look, you've been misinformed. We're still a good friend up to today. Not friend as a good, but at least we keep, because the first feeling that I was trying to push onto me, I could realize it straight and I diffuse it instantly with, all right. The next stone is 8. 8. That's another venom. It's the same Windai that said, the snake bite doesn't kill, it's the venom that kills. Self-hate or hate toward other is a venom in you. And it's one of the ugly stones, because when you cast a stone, for you to, you know how solid stone is. And for you to raise it up, apply a force and motion and speed, you're causing destruction. And for you to do that is 8. It's one of the best tools for that is 8. It could be self-hate, it could be community hate, it could be hate toward other race, it could be hate toward certain people. But what we're saying here is know the root of hate in you and uproot it, so you can, your emotion can be vibrate, you can have a standard frequency to line with universe. As I was saying, that we have 4 rounds, yes, of existence: physical, emotion, spirit, and mental. Right? All those things have to be lined up. And if all those stones that we're talking about doesn't drop, if you keep on casting them, you can't align with those things. Trust me, it's not I don't want to put fact on it, but just to let you know that there's certain key to unlock those boxes or those doors. And as far as four elements in the world, four elements of the of the universe: fire, earth, water, and spirit. They all interlock with those four round systems that I talked as earlier. This is earth. Air, spirit in you is fire, and water is the blood, liquid that flow in you. You see how interlock? So all those they won't teach us in school, but indirectly it's in there, because if you do mathematics, if you do physics, those law of physics and formula for all those taught are spiritual formulas. Yeah, they are spiritual formulas that we should be applying, but we are applying in different way, that and we can see on science and it's happening. But science and spirit are indirectly interwoven, but they just say no. But we coming there, 2020, isn't it? It's coming, and that this is the time and time of information, and we shouldn't let this pass us at all. The next stone that people love to cast is jealous. Jealous is what make you, as a supervisor, act down the manager. Jealous is what make you, as a cleaner, act down your supervisor or report unnecessary information about him. Jealous is what make you, as a spouse, don't want to help probably your wife or keep her, because you're thinking when she's rise up, she might not look after you, or probably not knowing you're cooking that. As you're cooking it, because you are God too, the power of God, as you're thinking not, it will be happen. And that's the most funnier part of it. And that's why we're saying, let's change our mind toward the good thinking, so we don't have no barrier. Even when we see barrier, because barrier is not as bad as what we think about. Once we see barrier, we will know how to cross over it. As I was saying, this is a drum. It's a different voice. Different voice. See? The middle, different voice. Different voice, different tune. Different tune. Different tune. Different tune. Different tune. So as me and you, as human, and if we know the right thing in our mind, the right tone, and we know, as precious as we are, as a golden gate, or realize our golden self, or know that we are the handwork of real God, the concept of God in us. If we nurture our garden of Eden, less will be the trouble, less will be the mind. Because you see, the human mind is a gigantic lion that if you don't tame it, it devours the owner. Right? So I'm your friend, I'm your brother. We're gonna put everything to stop now. Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun. Babatunde Koayode Oluwaseun. I mean, Babatunde is incarnation of great father that has been back. Kayode is bring a lot of happiness, joy. Oluwaseun is glory be to the universe and God and supreme force. Right? Check our YouTube channel, Babatunde Kayode Oluwaseun, and make sure you subscribe and advise me too by leaving your own comment, because it's not only me, it's not all about myself. It's not only me have the that should deliver it. I want your own support, your own advice, your own comment, so I can. We say iron sharpen iron, isn't it? Let's come together and we can turn this place to paradise. It is paradise already anyway, but we should all have it. All the pie now, not in the heaven. The heaven is here. Here, right now. So check me on YouTube, as I said. On Instagram is Babworth. And on Facebook, it's Babatunde Kaode Oluwaseun. I love you, and I love you. Have a lovely day. And